Sheffield Wednesday lose or draw at home to Chelsea. But it's almost like a home game for them. They've brought so many fans to see them face this Charlton side. And in fact, the Charlton manager, Alan Murray's had a change forced on him in this, their last home game of the season. Striker Leroy Ambrose is injured. Paul Walsh and Billy Lansdowne play up front. Leighton Phillips is now in the midfield, and Les Berry is at the back. Derek Hales is still out injured. Watford, meanwhile, have had a doubt about their 18-year-old winger John Barnes, and sad for them this morning, he failed a test. Jerry Armstrong is at number 8, and the defender, Keith Pritchett, is the substitute. Into the Charlton box.
Finds Ross Jenkins.
Well, Jenkins pounced on that. The long throw obviously upset the Charlton defence. The marking wasn't all that secure on Jenkins. And having turned there well, just missing the far post. Towards Lansdowne. Robinson looking to get it onto the left foot. Ferns coming up fast. Oh, and a chance here for Lansdowne. And in the end, they put it away, and Mehmet is the man who finished it off to score his first goal for Charlton and give Watford a job to do. Well, they made a mistake there. Steve Sims, it looked as though Lansdowne might get it. Sherwood half saved it, Mehmet finished it off, and Charlton go into the lead. Charlton 1, Watford 0. Dave Mehmet the score. Walsh, a quick home run, a useful ball in the air in midfield. Now Walsh taking on Bolton. Naylor outside him, which was a decoy really. A bit of space here for Grit to hopefully get a... Oh my goodness, a good shot on the turn. Right snaking across that to Watford's 6-yard area. And for the want of a touch, well, if that touch had come, Charlton would have been 2 ahead. Good play there by Steve Grit, and an escape for Watford. Nicky Johns, the last kick. In fact, he won't have time to take it as Graham Taylor goes down from the director's box. We'll do a little bit of talking in that Watford dressing room. It hasn't been their best performance of the season. They conceded a goal 36 minutes into the game through Dave Mehmet. They've been well held by the Charlton defence and made once or twice to look a little uncomfortable in their own defence by the work of Lansdowne and Walsh. So half-time here then at the Valley. It's Charlton 1, Watford 0. Down the corner. Mehmet will take it. Berry's come up from the back, so has Elliott. Berry at the near post, you can see, and Elliott at the far post. Mehmet straight through for Sherwood. Bolton with the free kick. Bit firmly towards Armstrong. Berry delayed it there, and Blissett was on. Jenkins is on to go! Well, a triumph for Ross Jenkins, an error in the Charlton defence, and they paid for it. Berry just delaying his clearance just for a moment. Jenkins was onto it, past Nicky Johns to make it 1-1. Well, and Bolton making a slight error himself, but Taylor getting out of it. So, they have begun to look a little gloomy, and suddenly it looks a little sunnier. And the ball might go anywhere in the end. In fact, it was Bolton who got it away, and a nice touch by Blissett for Jerry Armstrong. Here come Watford again with 4 up. Good Popping in a good cross there. Callaghan, can he finish it off? Good save by Nicky Johns. Beautifully struck ball, first by Armstrong, and a lovely shot there by Callaghan. Tipped away well by Johns. Corner then for Watford. Rostron is the man who will hit the ball into the Charlton area. The referee again looking hard at his watch. A 1-1 scoreline and a 1 point is not enough to make it sure for Watford today. Again he's looking at his watch. Rostron with the kick, the final whistle goes, and Watford have come back and got a point, but have got to wait for another day to be sure, and indeed it looks as though they will get that place in the First Division, but not today. It wasn't one of their better performances, they weren't helped, and neither were Charlton, with a very difficult win. It was Mehmet who put Charlton into the lead in the first half, and Ross Jenkins who got the equaliser for Watford in the second. So applause from the Watford fans and some consolation for Charlton fans on their last home game of the season. And a final scoreline then here at the Valley. It's Charlton 1, Watford 1.